a 2nd down and 9 to go. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. This is Carson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Loss on the play. It's now 3rd and...
On 3rd down, Wilson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Chris Carson.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Good bounce back. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
For Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Do what we do.
And
do what we do.
all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Chris Carson, the ball.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He finds an opening past the 40. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 22. They needed less than a foot, and they got a lot more feet than that. Quite a run there on 3rd and short.
As a running back, you love when the defense is stacked near the line of scrimmage. You know it's going to be heavy slogging in the beginning, but if you break free, nothing but green grass ahead of you.
Yep, smooth sailing and a big run because of it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Wilson.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. To throw again is Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great.
Jason Myers.
But from the 15,
for Seattle.
the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
4-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On the tackle.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Justin Tucker.
They have really had their way so far in the first.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
Now 42-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Past the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
they run again with Carson.
45-yard line.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
That's a game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's got this down to the 35.
That's good.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Line.
58, come on. 58, come on. We want this. Set it.
Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Lamar Jackson, 39 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.